Question 7, we've got a few more trig graphs to draw. The sine graph. Of course, sine graph starts at 0 and goes up and down by the time it gets to 180, which in our new language is pi, and the other side of it looks like this as well, going to minus pi. So there's the original graph. But what we've got to do is we need to do the sine of x minus pi. So we're translating everything to the right by pi. And so it's starting here at pi. So that point there's now at 0. All of that has been translated across there. And this bit here has come from what would have been off to the left of it, like that. And so we've got this graph like this. We know that's 1 and that's minus 1 as it was before. Cos of 2x. So the usual cos graph looking like starting at 1, going all the way down and all the way up again. And that's in 2 pi. But if we're doing the cos of 2x, then we've a stretch times by a factor of a half in the x direction. And that means that we get to go all the way down and all the way up once, all the way down and all the way up twice in our 2 pi. 1 and minus 1 again. Halfway there this time is pi, and we can work out what each of these are. So these are now quarter pies. That's a quarter pi, a half pi, 3/4, 5/4, 6/4, 7/4, going up in quarters of pi there. Part C, we've got a tan graph, which we drew before. So tan graph, whoop, come back down into there, and that takes you up to pi there. But we need the other side of it as well. So we've got that bit like that. And we need to add pi over 2 to that. So this is a translation of pi over 2 to the left. So this bit here is moving back to there. So I think we've got that and then that with the asymptote there this time. So that point that it crosses there, look, that asymptote was pi over 2. So now that point there is going to be pi over 2. That point there is going to be minus pi over 2. I'll have another asymptote down the end there as well. And the last one, we've got the sine graph, but we're going to stretch it times by 3 in the x-axis, and then we're going to move it up 1. So going from 0 to 6 pi. So for 6 pi means we can get 3 cycles in anyway. So we will get 1 complete cycle in. It is going to go down and up like that. It originally went up to 1, but we added 1 to it, so it goes up to 2. It originally went down to minus 1, but we went up a little bit, so now this is actually at 0. Starts at 1 there. That part there turns out to be, well, 3/4 of the way along. So it would be that. So you've got some transformations with the trig graphs to work through. Question 7.